Yo, what's up? It's the Insane Game Freak here to bring you, I think it's episode 16 of Bakuman? Yeah, episode 16 Bakuman review. And you're probably wondering, it's like, hey man, why are you Insane Game Freak, why are you standing up? Too much shit happened. There's so much shit that happens in this episode, I have no idea for a title for this. So, for right now, and this is probably what I'm going to put up as a title, fuck episode 15. That is my title for this, for episode 16 review, is the fuck episode 15. Because holy crap, a lot of shit happens. There was so much like plot moving and character developing and shit. It was ridiculous. I didn't know what to do. That's why I'm standing up, because I'm kind of like ridiculously hyped now. Like I'm like, whoo! Like 15 was like slow mo. 16 was like fucking supersonic speed. Like whoa, motherfucker, woo! Oh god, I'm gonna move. But anyways, I'm gonna do this review a little differently. I'm going to first I'm gonna move this camera. Yeah, nah, that's about here. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to, holy crap, just set plot points, pretty much, just basic plot points, giving you what happened during the episode and how crazy that shit is, son. And then I'll tell you, yeah, pretty much. I'm going to give you plot points for the episode, major plot points, and then give my reactions to it as we go along. So I guess the first plot point would be is that they did create a shonen type manga relating to angels and evil angels and humans. And that's all you're really going to need to know, because what happens later, they make that, they turn it into a toy. A toy is all impressed and shit. He puts it in he offers it for two things: the next Shonen Jack next, I guess I should say that, so you know what I'm referring to, and then some golden cup, I think is what it's called. He enters it in both of those, and he's actually very impressed with their work. So it's like, woo, they're impressed with the work and shit. Miyoshi tells Saiko and Shujin about Azuki's anime role and what time it's coming on. It's a late night anime apparently, and she only has like a few lines and shit, but they're gonna watch it. So that's those are the first two plot points. The second plot point that would be Hattori calls them back and tells them they didn't make it into either. It's a good. He said even he was surprised at how well they did, but it's not a good manga, and they don't make it into either. So they're really depressed when they're watching Azuki's debuted as the voice actors in this anime, but it kind of inspires them to keep going. While this is going on, it cuts back to pretty much. It cuts back to him talking back to Mr. Hattori and them, and it's ridiculous. He's like, I passed around the manga to see what everyone else at the editorial place thought. And they read the comments. The comments were nothing but good things about it. Even though they didn't make it into either one of the things he entered it in, everybody in the editorial's office was like, this shit is awesome. This shit is great. I hope they get serialized. And the words were also kind and shit. It caused Shujin to break down and cry, because I felt like that fucked with his self-confidence a little bit, because they didn't make it into either. So he was really happy. I mean, as a writer, he's going to feel more pride. Saiko really just has to worry about drawing this shit correctly. But Shujin writes this shit. So when it's like, your story is good, I loved your story, all this other crap, he was really happy. Emotional nigga was crying. I was like, this shit is beautiful. And then it gets even crazier plot-wise, but kind of depressing, personally. But the plot kept going forward. It was ridiculous. The next thing you jump over is that fucking Miyoshi has decided on a dream. Holy shit, they're putting a lot of crap in this episode. Miyoshi has decided on the dream. She wants to be a writer. And it's like, whoa, she wants to be a fucking writer. I mean, from what she said, it's supposed to be like cell phone novels and shit. And apparently with these cell phone novels, the first one she written kind of got on Mashiro's nerves, because it's about him and Azuki's relationship, but just rewritten as different characters, but it's pretty much the relationship. Instead of like a manga artist and a voice actress, it's a fucking writer and an actress. And that he stars in one of his plays and shit like that. It's like that. And he kind of got mad because it's like, I don't want you butting into our manga. Because she said she was trying to make a deal with Shujin where it's like she would help Shujin come up with a good heroine for their manga, and he would help her on writing tips. And it's ridiculous. But anyways, he kind of distracts him. And I feel like Psycho pulled a dick move because he's like he's getting Shujin's attention and kind of making him ignore Miyoshi, which he makes up for later in the episode. Well, not Psycho, but Shujin makes up for later in the episode. I already told you about the voice actress thing, where they see her, they get re-inspired, they start working really hard and shit. The next problem comes is that Shujin gets writer's block, where he literally has Psycho just waiting because he can't come up with a good story for Psycho to draw. I mean, Psycho literally doesn't have anything to do until the story and the name is made. That's when they can do things and shit. This is where it gets kind of whoa, because then Nizuma's editor asks Hattori's editor to fucking ask Psycho if he would be an assistant for Nizuma, because Nizuma needs assistance to help him write out the rest to like draw the manga, since Psycho is a really good artist. So back to Shujin. Shujin's really gotten his writer's block heavy, so he's taking a break, and he calls Miyoshi for a date to try to help him to relax. And they have a really fun date. They go bowling, and she beats the shit out of him in bowling because she's a fucking athlete and it's ridiculous. And then Hattori calls Shujin in the middle of the day, explaining all this, explaining the shit with Nizuma, and asking him if he would be okay with it before he calls Psycho. And he'd be like, since I got Psycho waiting on me anyway because I got writer's block, and he can't do anything, and I feel bad considering the fact that I'm the one who asked him to write manga in the first place. I think I will not go against whatever he decides. If he says yes, I have no issue with it, and that's what he said. Key point, Shujin doesn't know it's Nizuma. He just knows that there's a manga artist that wants Psycho as an assistant. Psycho gets the news that it's Nizuma, and he says yes to it because he feels like he can learn something that will benefit Shujin and him in the future. At the same time this is going on, you got them still in the middle of their date. They're finishing up their date. And after he gets off the phone, Miyoshi's like, am I holding you back? Am I stopping you from doing what you want to do? Am I stopping you from achieving what you want to achieve? Then it comes back over to Psycho after finishing up the call, rushing off home and shit on the bike. He drives past the park where he sees Miyoshi and Shujin kissing. And it's like, holy shit, what the fuck? And it was like, whoa. So I guess the answer to Miyoshi's question, is she holding him back, is a fuck no. Because they were locking lips, and I was like, whoa! Which explains why I'm like really hyper right now. Because it's just like, it's like you got filler, and then you had like all these fucking plot points, and you were like, whoa! Bakuman, even when it fucks up, it just comes back harder than a motherfucker. And I was like, whoa! So I'm a little hyper. I'm happy. Shujin, Miyoshi, the kissing, because as I said, he's my favorite character. I like their couple more than I like Mashiro and Azuki's couple. But I do like Mashiro's and Azuki's couple. But, whoa. First kiss. Whoa. Fucking win episode. Holy crap. There was so much emotion and plot points and development. I was awesome. Just fucking awesome. Just hands down awesome. Ooh. Episode 17 ain't even gonna compete with this for shit. I don't even care. I know for a fact that the episode 17 cannot get any crazier than that. Cannot blow my mind any further than that. So damn it, I don't care. I'm not gonna mind it. But episode fucking 16 is a fucking win. Go watch that shit. Awesomeness. I'm at a loss for words, people. I don't know what to say. Awesome. Just, oh, god damn it, awesome. I guess all I can say at this point is I'll see you guys later for the Pokemon reviews whenever they get subbed. Or the Koriwa Zombie Desukai, depending on which one shows up first. Probably Koriwa Zombie Desukai, because fucking Pokemon's like, I'm not gonna get subbed even though I have 2 fucking raw episodes out. I wanna see the gym battle. I know he wins because of the Cerebi, because I go to Cerebi.net. But still, oh what there's no point in editing this. I think this should be just raw footage. But that is all for this review. Loves the gameplay to win. Keep on drawing. Fucking awesome chapter. Episode. Fuck. Anyways, see you guys later. Keep on growing.